YouTube now. I think. Hopefully. It's really stressing me out. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh, we live. We're live.
We look live.
I see it on YouTube.
You still black on Twitch?
I mean, I don't know why.
You on main screen?
Yes. We're live on YouTube, so I'm cool with that.
Oh, bro.
I'm fine with it. We ready?
From YouTube.
I'm not. We not, man.
It's
what are you
your
talking
phone.
about?
We good.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. So first topic, right?
You gotta introduce who we are.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Welcome back to the channel.
Just objects.
Creative Genius Live. We got a whole team in the building today. Some reoccurring faces.
Yeah.
My name is Cece. On the couch we have
Green Eyes Deej. No. Get close. Hey. So you know.
back up a little bit. Back up a
You
little
is
bit.
not focused. You're not focused.
Is it back a little bit?
Still not focused.
It's focused
Just
so
stay
far.
where you at. Just stay where you at. No, they don't see.
No, but
you like a fish out of water. Just
We'll
go back.
get it. We'll get it.
Go back to where you was sitting at. She not listening.
Yeah.
Not listening.
Okay, who the
And
next?
you got the one and the only T-shirt, baby. Please say the baby. You can find me on all things social at TEECHERIBBIE. And you dig me at CC's. What y'all thought?
To my immediate right, we have
Mr. DE back with another one. Yes, CEO of the Source and Seal Job again, and we got the one and only.
So you like candy? Period.
it's like
That's even
One more.
biggest session.
One more.
right behind me.
What's
We
that?
got
Tie-Night Slay Dragons and Burn Will.
Bet. Okay. So my first topic, I don't know if it's controversial or not, but whatever. I'm going there, right? So I want to talk about two cases that have happened the past week. I'll let y'all decide where we start. Do we want to start West Coast or down south?
I mean, we are weird.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
good.
West
Tell me
Coast.
where we start.
She didn't hear y'all.
So we're gonna talk about two cases that have happened over the past week. One takes place on the West Coast. One is down south. Where would you like to start?
Down south.
Down south? All right. Candy said down south, so we're going to start down south. So
Wow.
Down South Kentucky.
I'm sure you guys have seen, if you have not seen, so Pooh Shiesty is in some hot water. He has been accused, because everybody's innocent until proven guilty, he has been accused of kidnapping and robbing Gucci Mane, one of his label execs, and his security guard, right? So the question I want to bring up to you guys is the streets still for survival at this point in time that we're in, or is it just a trend? Is it just a fad? And the reason why I want to ask that question is because if you don't know, Pooh Shiesty was locked up for what, 3-4 years? He got locked up during the pandemic. I want to say 2021. I'll fact check that. So 5 actually, yeah, 5. So he got locked up 2021 and he got released in October of 2025. Not even 3 full months later, charges were brought against him for this incident that happened in January. So I want to hear your thoughts on this case. And like I said, the original question is the streets still for survival, or is it a trend? And I can define that more if you want, but anybody can take the floor.
Couch. I know it's on the couch already.
We all up here, so anybody can talk.
Not us. It's on the couch.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I did that on purpose, but she did.
So I feel like, with Pooh, we already know Russ is a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even a question, did he do it? He did.
Mm-hmm.
I think where it's controversial is just because, Gucci Mane doesn't have a squeaky clean past. You know what I'm saying? So like you want to feel for Gucci Man, but because his past is also knowing, like out there, like and knowledgeable, you kind of have like a to it. It's very biased because it's almost like crime beats crime. But at the end of the day, if Gucci Man served his time and decided to come out and live his life as a new man, should we view him as a regular victim at this point, regardless of his past? I think that's the question that this whole situation, which is why this is so controversial.
Just for clip purposes, he snitched. He's a goddamn snitch. He snitched. But to answer your question, you want to let me finish, or you want? But to answer your question, we do live in 2026. I will snitch too. So I'm not mad at him because it's like, bro, people starting to realize, bro, I'm living for me and I'm not living for the hood. I'm not living for the street. I'm not living for the next person. I'm living for the individual that I am and who I want to provide for. So it's more of like he's on a realization of I'm not where I used to be. I'm somewhere different. So I have to move differently because I am different.
Okay.
Candy?
I feel like the streets gonna always be the streets. It's not. I don't feel like it's more like a trend. I feel like niggas that were brought up in the streets gonna always have that in them. Ain't nothing gonna change about that because he got out and went right back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight nigga. They don't be thinking about nothing else but street shit. I don't get that.
I want to hold on before we go because I want to debate, but I want to get everybody's initial point first. So I want to hear Ty.
I'm kind of, well, to answer the original question,
Yeah,
I feel like I'm
yeah.
a contradiction on all of it, but to answer the original question, you can't do shit in the streets no more for survival. The streets used to be a method to survive. You could make money, you could fucking extort niggas, you could fucking steal, you could do all that shit. But now technology gonna get your ass no matter what. And so unless you connected to the government, which I feel like a lot of crooks still is, so that's how they get away with street shit. But you can't get away with the street shit. So for survival, nah. If you doing street shit, it's not for survival. You doing street shit, it's probably for rep or for some void you got,
And that's what I meant by trend, for sure.
So they doing it for hype, is just what you think. Well, because it's a hype. And it's like almost to the point of something that's trying not to die out.
Right. What I think about this case, I'm gonna give my opinion. I look at it from 2 points of view. I try to see the quote unquote street code about it, but then I think about it from a human perspective, right? I definitely see your point, T, where people could bring up Gucci Mane's past and whatnot, but I'm gonna talk about Pooh first, right? Like, you spent 5 years in jail, incarcerated, probably not making no money, probably had a lot of people not pick up your calls, eating commissary. You talked about how they treated you in there. And the first thing you resort to when you get out of jail, when you get upset, was to go commit felonies. Not even just regular crimes, to commit felonies. I think it says a lot about the mindset. The mindset and the people you have around you. I'm not even gonna put it just on him, right? I listened to his first day out. I don't know if y'all checked it out. It was a song, of course, everybody do, because it's a trend. When you go to jail, you got to put a first day out song, right? And his mom, right? His mother is on the track talking about basically how she raised the stepper, right? And I think that's a key problem right there. A key problem. If you don't know, his father is also in this indictment with him. I think it's the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's clear that his parents come from that life as well, and they taught him that life. So that's all he knows. The people around him, that's all they know. I literally found this picture right now is trending, right? where is it? Pooh Shiesty when he was 11 years old on an ankle monitor.
Yeah, send it to me.
On an ankle monitor. I'm gonna go right here. On an ankle monitor. He's 11 years old, and we're glorifying this. Let me see.
The streets stuck up in here.
So I think like no matter
Why you sending it to me? I'll say something because you're right with the parents. Like y'all enabling it to the point where it's like y'all didn't want him to do better than where y'all came from. Y'all wanted him to follow the same path. And that's like where we at with like a lot of parents in our generation or our culture. It's like, is we ever gonna evolve? Are we gonna move on, or is we gonna consistently try to be what the past was?
You're not wrong, but you're also your own person and you make your own decisions. So just because everybody else is doing all this street shit doesn't mean you have to devote all of your life to that shit. Like Cece said, he went to jail for 5 years, got back out, and was on the same shit.
Yeah.
And if anybody was making money for survival off of street shit, it was definitely Pooh Shiesty. So, like, I understand why he's stuck in the mentality he's stuck, because he is still in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, over there in Memphis, them niggas still making money on the streets. Yeah. But technology gonna get everybody.
But we've also made a point that it's different from being in survival mode than being on street shit.
Right. I think a lot of people and you know you are your own person, but so you have to get to a point in your life if you come from a messed up childhood, you didn't have the best examples around you. You got to get to the point in your life as an adult to where you have to make your new path. You can't rely on that excuse forever. I think I want to go to Gucci Man for a second because like I respect him, you know. I respect his wife. People make jokes like when Gucci Man got out of jail, you seen him go back? He got married. He had a family. His wife will do anything she can to protect him. And that's what his family should have done. You know damn well y'all gonna be broke as shit if Pooh Shiesty go to jail for the rest of his life. What I would be guarding you if you were my $1 million breadwinner, you paying for all of this shit, you done bought me a house, a car, you think I'm gonna let you go down? I know my job ain't gonna cut it. That's like what they say about Glorilla Mama and Daddy. They still working at FedEx, still being a nurse, whatever the fuck. You know, my job ain't finna give me this lifestyle, so I need to protect my asset. And speaking of assets, I feel like that's what Gucci Man is doing. You got to start thinking, and I'm gonna just say it. We got to start thinking about like these corporations as people of color. I feel like our problem can be, it's for the code. I'm sorry, but I will snitch. I will snitch the fuck on you, especially if it's about a bag. God damn it. You playing with me? These people, you better go look at these record labels. They got insurance policies out on these rappers. Me too. Damn it, you know how much they pay out? If y'all don't got life insurance, you need to get it. Because if you die, they're going to pay you out nicely. That's all I'm going to say. So, as far as a businessman, I respect Gucci. Yes, I need an insurance claim. If I gotta put a police report, that was $500,000. Can you pay that out of your pocket? Can you pay that out of your pocket? I'm gonna claim it.
I think also the other question that's missing is just like, honestly, where did we get to that point? Did they get to the point where they've been trying to contact him and handle things civilly? Or if there was something in the conscience that they finally figured out and revealed that led down to something else? Because for someone to take an extreme measure like that, it had to be something super serious. They're messing with people with for them to put their livelihood on the line, whether that's their lifestyle or not. People with that type of lifestyle, they're doing it for a reason. So it also makes you kind of question, like, Gucci Man, what was in the contract?
Right.
Why would you let him out of his contract? There's just so many variables.
I don't disagree.
Say, Ice Cube did the same shit. Ice Cube did the same motherfucking shit.
More details with him.
He went in Priority Records and he bust them niggas up with a bat, brought all the homies with him, and got the fuck out his deal because they was screwing him over. And this nigga went on to make Nickelodeon movies and become the family man and the owner of the Big Three and have a future, not have to spend the rest of his life in federal prison.
So y'all telling me they robbed them just because they wanted to get out the contract?
Where he
Yeah.
missed, where
Oh,
Pooh
so it wasn't just
Shiesty made
robbing
a
him for
mistake.
money. It was
No,
robbing to give
he
you
wanted to get out of his contract.
Where Shiesty made a mistake, he took the jewelry. If he wouldn't have took the jewelry, then it would have all been left to a moral cause and whose morality was more right.
Mm-hmm.
And if a nigga just trying to get out of contract, you're not letting a nigga out of contract, he just got home from jail, you're not hearing him out, then it's one thing. But you go in there, you take a whole man's fucking jewelry, all this shit he done work hard for, all this shit he done put on his bodyguards. You walking off with it just because you couldn't get out the contract. That's where I can't blame Gucci for calling the feds, but Gucci, you was the nigga who taught the niggas not to call the feds.
So it sounds like motherfuckers want book smart like they supposed to be, and they thought the hood way was gonna work like the old way. But nigga, you ain't Ice Cube, and we ain't in 1990 something.
And then, so that was gonna be my next thing. I wanted to see who owned Priority Records because I don't disagree with you, but why y'all ain't doing that to Atlantic Records? Why y'all ain't doing that to Capitol Records? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's more of a statement too behind it. Like you said, Gucci Mane taught us this stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was a part of it, and that's where I go back to what T said. Like, he has a past as well. He was the dude causing havoc, rapping about, and I love Gucci Mane. I ain't gonna sit here, but you know, when I put this shit on, I felt like a trap star. So I felt like it sets more of a bigger message too behind it. Like, you know, and it's Gucci Mane. Yeah, he got a label owner, but it's Gucci Mane at the same time. Like, I definitely see the perspectives. I see it.
How many goods have you robbed? How many drugs have you
Right.
robbed?
I mean, he killed somebody. He killed Jeezy homeboy.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you have cleaned up life now doesn't mean that you wipe sweetie clean. Same thing. I mean, I just don't feel sorry for either party. It just feels like, you know, life attracts life. That's what it feels like. I do love that recent style teaching into. I had a chance to be up close and personal and two people super chill. But you know, those flashbacks of, you know, this a drug house, it's a haunted house. That's the shit I used to listen to with Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I also feel like we weren't there when Pooh Shiesty signed his contract. We don't know what things he agreed to do to be a part of that record label. You know what I'm saying? Guys like, you know, that are higher up, they used to be in the streets, still keep street ties, but at what cost? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's a sticky situation, but life attracts life.
I agree with that. Light attracts light, cause Gucci taught these niggas, man. He set the way. If it wasn't no Gucci, wouldn't be no Yo Gotti, wouldn't be no CMG, wouldn't be no Pooh Shiesty.
Okay, so my next topic is still on the same conversation, just another case. And so why I'm bringing these topics up is because, like, I really I just been kind of trying to analyze like our community, right? And I feel like we have like the most debates on like what's right and what's street code, and like I just be trying to find middle ground, right? So this is what happened. I'm gonna lay it all out, right? So you guys know Draco the Ruler?
I heard that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Draco the Ruler, he got killed at a performance. It was being put on by Live Nation in LA. Festival. It was being put on. Yeah, he's dead.
Dang.
It was being put on by
R.I.P.
Live Nation, and he was a performer, and YG was a performer. And at the time, him, YG, Inglewood Bloods, they all had they were beefing, right? If you don't know Draco, he popped it. The whole Stink team, they popped it. And so basically, sum it up, he ended up getting killed there, got stabbed in the neck with a knife. And so
he got stabbed.
he did. So it's been 2 years. That happened in 2024. And so this YouTuber that I like, he works or used to work for No Jumper, and he's kind of like really shot himself through the roof. He's been going crazy on YouTube, so he's solo. But anyway, it was like huge news this week that he was gonna reveal the identity of the person who killed. He did, and The guy who killed him is a friend of this guy who's another host on No Jumper by the name of Munchie B, and they're all from the same gang or whatever. And,
wait. You said another No Jumper killed him?
No, so a friend of his. But Flacco got this information by working at No Jumper. I used to be a big No Jumper fan back in the early days when they talked a lot about upcoming artists. You know, they were really artist focused. During the pandemic or right before, honestly, I feel like their platform started slowing down. And during the pandemic, they really got involved with gang politics, especially in LA. They always had talked like with Chicago people, but they definitely, you know, that kind of slowed down for a while, and I feel like they definitely picked up what was going on actively in the streets of LA. And through this, they hired a bunch of gang members to be podcast personalities. They also started interviewing different people from these gangs. And so Flacco got this information just by being in a room like we are. And if you came in here and you were like, yeah, you know what happened last weekend, you know, we smoking on that new pack, you know, that they would be literally telling a civilian what was happening in the streets. So basically, Flacco put together this video and he exposed who did it. And so there's this big discourse on like, he's a snitch, this, that, and the third. And so I want to hear your opinion on this situation, right? So yeah. If you need more clarity, let me know. But this is how I feel, so you know where I'm going. I feel like Flacco has done nothing wrong. He's a civilian, and I feel like he does what a civilian should do. He does not support the demise, especially of the Black community. And so he is going to call out any hypocrisy. And he told people from the day he started, I'm not with none of that. I will snitch. So that is that. And yeah, a lot of the gang members, they don't like it. A lot of people who aren't gang members don't like it. And I just want to know what the issue is.
They don't like that he
snitched.
No, I don't consider him a snitch. All he's doing is journalism, in my opinion. Flacco is a non-affiliate gang member. He has always identified as a journalist since he got hired, and he's reporting on news. This is not speculation. This is news. LAPD already has the name of these people. They're just waiting to confirm. They're basically trying to do a RICO. So they're just basically trying to get more cases. But this is all public information. So people get upset with Flacco because he goes and get public information. I don't know if you guys know, but you can go get the same information. I don't know if you ever had somebody be locked up before.
Thank you, Flacco, right?
Flacco.
Thank you, Flacco, for putting us on game and doing what a lot of people is afraid to do. Like, reality, like you just said, we need change. And it sounds like he's trying to make a change and he want to see difference for our community. It takes somebody to do it.
Yeah.
So, Flacco, you got to be that person. Thank God that you even trying to put in that effort to make a difference for us. And we here to even elevate that. I'm with you, gang. Honestly, no, I don't think he doing anything wrong. I feel like he doing the same thing, just like, what to do now? I keep getting him confused every time I bring up his name. The one with Offset, the one that said you ain't get left off bad.
Academics.
Just like academics.
I mean, and take it out, and this is why I say even like take away academics, because they hold him to the same standard, right? They are doing the same thing. What is it? KLV12 is doing. They're doing the same thing TMZ is doing. Right, so they're doing the same thing Fox News would do.
White people to do it. So what's wrong for our own community to take a chance to make a difference because they shine a light on shit y'all don't supposed to be doing?
Because the streets gonna be the streets.
Oh, no, ain't no fucking streets no more, gang. Ain't no fucking streets no more.
You can take the man.
I'm sorry to say that. Ty, is it streets? Is it still streets?
Look. I feel like it depends on your circumstances too. It depends on your circumstances.
No, bro, that's excuses.
No, because niggas gonna find a way to make money, and the police always been against niggas. So I can't never be on the side of the fucking police. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never gonna snitch on nobody from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas ain't for us. And it ain't never gonna be that way. And so we've been the ones that have to make our rules. Now I wholeheartedly like stand behind the Martin Luther King and the Malcolm X niggas. If Flacco, you want to be on the side of making a change, I get that, nigga. Like, especially if you from them hoods and shit. But like, it's not like Fox News, because them niggas ain't got police reports, and we ain't got if we putting it out for the police to collect the evidence, we doing that job.
They do have police reports though. You can go on to the LAPD and request the files. You can do that.
That say these niggas from this.
It has their
did
names.
this shit.
Yes, their names are in this already.
Well, then you can't put it on Flacco. That's all I'm saying.
And their names are in there because they get on No Jumper, they get in these songs, and they say what they did.
Then you, if Flacco is really being a journalist, you can't put it on Flacco. If he's really like just taking the police reports and shit, but I'm saying like niggas can't be trying to change the streets.
You gotta take responsibility with whatever type of news you decide to deliver. If it's messy, you gotta know that it's a sting on yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta be prepared for that. Like when you're delivering controversial news, it can either sway one way or the other, and you gotta be prepared for that and swallow that and take that with the chin with your job if you're really passionate about what you're doing and passionate about making a change. But I also feel that, you know, platforms like No Jumper and things like that, they always start, you know, with something else, and we evolve. You know what I mean? And we evolve, and then that the whole statement that the streets, there are no more streets. Unfortunately, we do have streets. We do have streets where we're lucky enough to have made it out and see beyond the streets that we live in. But I remember, you know, being 12 to 16 years old, and the only thing that was super important was the block. You know what I mean? And so it takes knowledge and experience to live outside of that and to grow beyond that. And not everyone has access to that knowledge and to those things. And you can say choice, but if you're not exposed to different options and choices in a way that you can receive them, how do you know you have those choices or options? That's like being in a rat race and the cheese is right above you, but you think you gotta go beyond all in these walls because nobody showed you to look up.
Right. I agree with that, and it goes back, and I think Candy said this, and like I would have to disagree. So I was having this conversation with my mom that I really wanted to talk about it because I want to dissect it even more, and I want to go back to something Ty said.
Before you do that, because we talking about streets, so I want to know what is streets in today's age. Because I feel like back in the days, in my mind, streets was selling drugs, you know, even prostitutes and things like that. But what is streets today?
Still kind of the same thing.
Right.
Streets is still all that shit. Streets is anything not legally defined.
But my mind said, only thing you can sell nowadays in certain states, because you can't sell weed like you used to because the government got away to the point where now they doing it.
That ain't stop nobody.
It ain't stop nobody, but it changed the way that they have to sell it. To the point where it changed the way that they was getting money or how much they was getting compared to what they was getting then to what they're getting now, because the government is taking a piece of that.
I mean, I don't even think like the streets that we saying back in the day is like the original origin of the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I say, and I'm talking about gangs, all of that. Like
when GD first started, Vice Lords, the black, you know, I'm Chicago, right? So I know majority of these, and then I know y'all, you know.
But you know, every gang was started for a positive reason.
No, I get that. So that's what my mindset is. What it used to be to where it is now is more of a trend, like you just said, from the 20 to the point. We gotta keep it alive to the point where what it was meant for and what it was meant to help for, it never did.
Well, it was long gone, in my opinion. I think that the original message was long gone when crack got introduced into black communities, because that's when we started going against each other. When we were unified, and when money and power got into when we learned that as a black community, when it got into our hearts, because it wasn't always there. I feel like that's what really fucked us. Because we all started a game together, right? We gonna make sure our people eat. We gonna make sure our people never starve. We gonna make sure they safe. But then you and Candy, hey, they only paying us $200 a day.
So that's
I know if we go, you know.
No, but that goes back to why I even said I believe the streets is dead, because of the morals that it is now compared to the morals that it was back when it first started.
It's been dead a long time.
A long time. It's been dead.
A long time. I feel like there was more moral though. I felt like as we get older and as these new generations come up, I feel like there's less morals. Less morals, because even when people started selling drugs, there used to be rules. You don't sell it to no parents. You don't sell it to no kids. And then somebody said, "Man, fuck that. That little nigga wants some crack. Bring me my money." So I feel like we just start losing our values, and that goes back to something Ty said. And T said it. It's like we've lost a lack of accountability, right? And I only bring this conversation up because I don't even give a fuck about the streets. If you do something wrong, and I kind of agree with you on the police thing, but it would take a lot for us to come together as a community to police our own community. But you said, fuck the street shit, right? I mean, fuck the police. But what happens when there's a gang war in the middle of our community and a 5-year-old gets shot? What do? You know, that just happened in Vegas. Some gang shit was going on, and it was around my neighborhood. Some gang shit was going on, and this dude shot out because he was being chased. He just started shooting bullets out, and he killed a 17-year-old and a 3-year-old that was in the house. So what do we do? And they both was black.
But see, that's where
they both was black. So what do?
That's where I feel like it goes back to what D was saying. That part of the streets is dead because it used to be that there was niggas in place to discipline those niggas. There was niggas in place to fucking play lieutenant or come in and take them niggas out because they made a mistake. You don't have good enough judgment to be a part of this organization, my nigga, so you gotta go. But now there ain't that. You got niggas just fucking jumping off the couch and claiming blood.
I feel like
you got niggas jumping off the couch claiming vice lord. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no consequences for that no more. So I feel like them part of the streets, part of like really being a part of some shit and fucking making money, yeah, that's dead. But there are niggas out here who know how to make money illegally. There are niggas out here who know how to build something illegally. And I feel like that part of the streets is still alive.
But that don't outweigh it for me. And that's just for me. Everybody can get their own opinion. That little part of it don't outweigh it for me. You out here killing kids, and this is how I feel, right? In these same communities where this street shit happens, because I'm sure we all, I ain't gonna speak on everybody, but I know that I lived in the same community where this shit was happening. But I come from a blue-collar family. And my mom literally is like, y'all ain't going outside. Y'all is not playing with them. Y'all is not playing with them.
I thank God for my mother because that's the way I am, the way I am. She installed into me from a very, very early age to the point where I only claim my name. I don't claim no hood, no G, no gang. I can't claim none of this because, for one, half of y'all didn't start it. And she made me understand that half y'all don't own none of this. How y'all want me to be a part of something you did not start? You don't know what they overall goal was from the organization from when they first started. So why I'm finna fuck with y'all when y'all don't even understand what you doing?
Yeah. It's just I think it could go. And T brought up something too that like I really agree with. Like I do see the point of where how can somebody know what their opportunities are if they're not around or if they don't know if there's ignorance to it, but. You said this, and my mama also said this, and I have to disagree. You said the streets gonna always be the streets, and if we keep that mindset, there's going to be no one to go into these communities. Because for me, the person who changed my life in the trajectory I was going down the very bad path, was my band director. And if my band director didn't decide to come change this program around where he got kids off the street, it was literally seniors with freshman credits. He literally got them caught up in 1 year, got them college scholarships. If it wasn't people like, and he was a black man, say, nah, y'all want these kids to fail, but I'm coming. It was our own personal Coach Carter. And that's what I try to do. Every time I try to go home, I try to go back to my high school and tell these kids, hey, if college is not for you, or even if you want to go to college, here's colleges that you can go to for free. Here's a career path that you can go down that nobody talks about around here. You can make money doing the things that you love. So I feel like you can't say the streets is dead because, like D said in one of our other streams, it's a 7-year-old right now toting a gun. We just gonna say fuck the 7-year-old. It is no hope for him. Fuck the 7-year-old. I know you only 7, but for the next 35 years, there's no hope for you. Like I just. And we too afraid of the snitching and this, that, and the third. And I also feel like our community is held to standards nobody else's community is held to. Why the fuck do civilians? Why is it even a thought that a civilian could snitch? They're just doing the right thing as a member of society and reporting a crime. Like, they're not in this shit. So why should, because they black and because they from the same neighborhood, they should be scared to holding the same?
I actually blame that part. I blame on our music. The snitching, we made it to the point where we feel like snitching ain't right. we didn't put it to the point. We didn't put it on a pedestal that we feel like this not the right thing to do in our community.
My mama from Jackson, Mississippi, where they put roadblocks up on Fridays to stop black people from going out without being able to track them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's still police doing what they were originated to do as far as being slave catchers and shit. So it's like, yeah, you can blame it on the music, but there's still communities who have to hide from police because they just trying to get to tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about no music or no rep or nothing. And that's in 2026. What was it, just last year?
So
you
you
had
don't
niggas
feel like
hanging from trees.
the music impacted our community as in telling us we shouldn't snitch at all?
He didn't discredit your comment.
No, I didn't say that. I'm asking the question.
I think that the music taught people, like I said with Gucci taught the Pooh Shiesty, so he can't really, it's hypocritical to like call the police about him robbing you. Like, you taught him how to rob you, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, Gucci taught a whole lot of niggas how to make money and get into legitimate business and compete with these white boys where we ain't never had a chance to do it. So it's like, his music, you can look at it either way. What perspective you looking at it is what is based on your experiences in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what music is. That's what art is. But people don't give us as black people the same credit for our art.
She had a question for you. Go ahead.
Following back on something you had said earlier, you said, the police ain't never been for us, but you ain't snitching. You wouldn't snitch on anybody that's from your hood. Now, say if it was you and your day one threw you underneath the bus and you get locked up and he don't get locked up, you still ain't gonna snitch?
No, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna probably like not to like implicate myself, but I'm gonna probably do everything I can with the rest of my life to get back at him. But I ain't telling the police what he did, you know. No, even while I'm doing the time. That's why people sing kites, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Lil Wayne said, man, fuck these niggas.
I think that's what we feel like this hurting our community though. Because at the end of the day, brother, I go back to what I just said. People thinking about, you got to think about yourself. If he literally just said he didn't give a fuck, you don't know what he said to the police to get you where you are.
Yeah, but that's what you're just saying. He used the police.
But he used it to the point for his best advantage, not yours. To the point where it got you where you were. To the point where you said, I'm living by hood code. I ain't snitching.
Then that was on me, nigga. I should have had it in my character to see who that nigga was and get the fuck away from him before it even got that far.
But you don't know everybody's intentions.
Then you're not playing the game. Then you're not playing the game, and what happened to you was supposed to happen. But as far as like police and all that shit, like I go back to the foundations. Because like I said, my mama from Jackson, Mississippi. Like she went to one of the first desegregated schools in Jackson, Mississippi. So like the way I was raised was completely different. It wasn't by no street code, it was survival. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even have to do with fucking gang or not gang. It's like, nigga, you got the same skin color as me. If you don't have the same morals as me, well, fuck it. God gonna
Oh, hell no. Oh, nah. That skin folk, that don't ride with me no more. Cause I done seen too many black people turn on black people. I can't, no.
Yes, you got these black Karens, these more black nigga Karens. Like, bro,
like I said, if that's who you are, that's on me to see that shit and cut it out before it get cancer.
We gotta change this mindset, gang. Fuck these niggas. If they say fuck you, fuck them at the same time.
And I don't even want it to be like negative though. Like I feel like, oh my God.
God damn! I need a new chair. Where's the wheel at?
My fault.
It's missing a wheel though. I didn't even
I'm done.
Where the fuck is the wheel?
I cracked it.
Wait, it broke, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, this bitch tripping.
I tried to fix it. I ended up breaking it more.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I found out today.
Okay, back to the conversation, because I just feel we just off.
I think like I'm what I'm looking for here isn't even like it's like fuck the lost souls. Like that's not what I'm getting at. Like I just see like I do see like the flaw in our community, and I don't even think it's all of our fault. It really isn't. It stems from the system. And you know, I know people who are super political or whatever the case may be. I don't give a fuck, really. I know people be like, that's just an excuse, but it's not. We were enslaved for 400 years and we've been free less time. So you expect us to have everything correct in less than 400 years? Like how, like the audacity of you. But what I'm getting at is like, I believe that there can be change, and I know a lot of people are not hopeful of that. I talk to so many people that are black daily who are like, that shit ain't never gonna happen. That shit ain't never gonna happen.
Change in what way?
I believe that we could change our community. I believe that people judge our community, and why even bring all of this up about whether you're affiliated or non-affiliated is because we get judged so hard, and we don't. I don't feel like we fight for ourselves as hard as we get judged. And what I mean by that is I don't look down on people who choose a different lifestyle, but what I do look down on is when we can't call out the truth. When you know some shit was wrong, it's like, now why the hell would you go and murder all of them goddamn people? You know what I'm saying? Like we can't, if we can't get to the point to where we have rules like back in the day to where this is acceptable and this is not acceptable.
Now you just doing it on purpose.
I'm not.
And we can't get to the point to where we can, as a community, be like, this is the rules that we will abide by that is not acceptable. We ain't killing no kids. We ain't beating no kids. We ain't terrorizing old people. We ain't robbing from people in the same tax bracket as us. You know what I mean? Because if you got to rob for survival, I get it. But go rob these damn corporations.
No, I
go rob Miss Becky that live in Summerlin.
Because they scared. They scared. I'm going to be honest with you. They scared. They think it's easy to rob your
right.
people.
Because what? We not going to snitch.
And
everybody in the hood, everybody know who robbed Day house.
It go back to
but nobody gonna say who did it.
I'm pointing at Ty. It go back to Ty. Because they got that mentality, I'm surviving. You're not surviving no more, motherfucker. This is not fucking slavery no more. We're not surviving, we fucking thriving. And we need to understand that.
But who's thriving? Well, I had to define thriving.
Every human being that's not in slavery. We are thriving. That is true.
I wouldn't say thriving, but I do.
What? White folk never had to go through slavery. So how are we thriving just because we didn't have to go through slavery no more, nigga? They never had to go through that shit.
I'm thriving. If I didn't have to go through that shit, I'm thriving. I'm gonna say that because
I would say we definitely better off. I wouldn't say
that I didn't have to go through that shit because I would have died. I would have died. I wouldn't have not did shit they wanted me to do. I'm lazy. I would have did shit.
You would have been a house nigga for sure.
And I would have been in that bitch loving it.
I understand. I understand giving the ancestors credit for all the hard shit they did to get us here. But
they ran away.
There's no way I'm just happy to be here.
You said I'm gonna get what now if I tell
you gonna be the house nigga.
I get what if I tell? I get what? I'm making sure that I stay alive.
I was a hungry master.
And I get to do the daughter. I'm living it.
But like, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here just because I'm not a slave. Is that what you're saying? I'm happy to be here just because I'm not a slave. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Why should I be happy about that?
But even
go to the couch. Go to the couch.
Conversation because niggas be saying working a corporate job is our equivalent to fucking slavery.
You can say that.
I would agree to that. Oh, hold on. Let me read the chat.
Let me read to the chat. No, before real talk.
Oh,
y'all rather pick cotton or do the work y'all doing now?
Okay, hold on. We've been getting some chats. Hold on. We've been getting some chats. Let me read this out, right? Okay, so
they ain't gonna answer my question.
The streets, the motherfucking streets. Flacco did this for justice, but he not giving no money to Draco's family. What's up with that? Streets is dead. It's snitching alive and the morals out the window. It says you could get caught out and about with your kids or your girl or your family and get a pass. Now the streets throw everybody away. Gang shit is watered down. What do you mean? You gotta drive to the set. People get locked up and get on the phone with their homies and call them snitches. The street is gone.
I'm with him. It's gone, Ty.
It's not.
No, I agree with that.
necessarily the same. but it's still
Nah,
there.
niggas
But
still
like
do
money
it.
making and the
They
way the
stupid,
government
yeah.
defines how we can legally make money is always gonna be a thing.
I'm trying to figure out how much money they
I
make
wouldn't say it's
nowadays.
necessarily gone.
Wait, did you say okay? Explain why isn't the streets gone?
I wouldn't say.
Wait, it's not on you. Switch it.
I already switched it. I wouldn't say it's exactly like,
Streets gone.
the same.
Oh,
like
the
how
streets
we-
gone. No, not gone. He said the streets gone. No, the streets gone. No.
Okay. I was gonna say no. The streets is still there. People still be doing the same shit. It's just a little different in this generation. It's not how it was when, you know,
Yeah, and that
real
ain't
niggas
even.
was around. We
and
got
I-
a little bit of.
I
soft
love the
niggas
street
around now.
niggas. Street niggas still be protecting neighborhoods. They just don't get the credit they get for protecting their neighborhoods. But street niggas still protect their neighborhood.
Maybe down south. I don't believe they do in the west, and I'm gonna just say it.
Because in the West,
Neighborhoods
they
like what?
they giving the drugs to the people, so they not doing. Really
Hold on,
doing-
y'all know the government giving the drugs out.
We all know the government came into our
I watched that
business
movie.
and started it, but who carried it on?
I mean, but it's also a different way to care for your community besides stopping them from participating in their desired habits. Like I said earlier, niggas still gonna choose what they want to do. If nigga want to get high, they gonna get fucking high. Most of us in this room smoke weed.
I'm getting high.
You feel me?
But we not. Okay, I guess we should be against the drugs.
What?
New topic.
Absolutely.
I didn't even say
No,
that. to
maybe
say
if people
about
smoke
drugs,
more
'cause I don't
weed and not do them
consider
other
weed
I don't
a drug.
consider weed a drug, in my opinion.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
that-
It's
yeah.
a herb.
Yeah, they
It's a
see.
herb.
Look, that's where they fucking up right there.
Who?
Everybody that said motherfucking weed ain't a drug.
I don't.
It's not.
Just
It's
because,
a herb.
just
It's
because the
legal.
government made it legal, don't mean it's not
No,
a drug.
it-
no
I
more.
never
no,
considered it
So
a drug.
what about
wrong.
mushroom?
I don't consider
It's
mushrooms
wrong.
a drug
That's
either.
the wrong too.
It's
I-
a psychedelic.
I
That
don't.
doesn't make it a drug.
Do you know the
People
history behind
Use it as
that?
a drug.
Time out. Drugs mean something that make you influence, right?
Hold on, I'm finna Google.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's what
Maybe.
we do.
Okay.
But I'm not influenced. I don't know what y'all do when y'all get on weed
Do
and
you feel good?
Hey, chill out.
No.
are you
Do
influenced
you
on
feel
weed?
good? Do you feel good when you smoke it?
I sometimes.
May I read
That's
the
influence.
definition?
No,
of
do
Yes,
you
drug?
feel,
no,
do you feel
hold on.
too good when
Church
you do meth?
speaker, I have the definition of drug.
Go to the couch.
A drug is a chemical substance, including food, that affects the structure or function of the body, used to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure diseases, or to alter physical, mental states. Drugs include prescription medications, over-the-counter remedies, and frequently illegal substances that affect consciousness and cause addiction. So,
Look,
technically,
everything's a drug.
Bound. Is weed
Said
chemical
everything.
bound?
You
She said including food.
so everything a drug.
It can't. I feel like anything can be a drug.
Why? Why
It's
drug?
what it's.
Why?
If you get
H2O?
addicted to it.
It's a drug.
H2O is a drug.
You know what? Just
I would say
Weed a drug.
I
Ain't
would
no
say
way motherfuckers out here like I can't eat until I smoke.
That's me. That's me.
Any drug
Then
the
you're a
doctor
drug
ever
addict.
gave me was
But-
way more addictive.
You're a drug addict. Weed is not a drug.
She
You
said
said- you
it's
calling me a drug
chemically
addict?
bound.
Cause you're
I don't
addicted
need
to it.
I don't need to smoke it.
If you gotta eat, if you gotta smoke before you eat, you're addicted to it.
I just told him this the other day.
I leisurely indulge in weed. Like I can pick it up, put it down. Like, and there was a point where I was an
Okay,
addict.
they
I'll
call
be
me a
honest.
fiend now.
I'll be
said that
honest.
You can be addicted
so
to weed.
now I'm a fiend. That's what they're trying to tell me.
I would think so.
If you can't eat without smoking, you're addicted.
We both
You're
did it.
addicted. Shut the
Right.
I want to go back. I want to
But
go
is
back.
weed chemically bound?
Weed is
Yes.
weed has.
She can't not say that's a drug, girl. She can't lie.
I don't think it's a drug.
She can put that in her mind, but it's a drug.
I don't think it's a drug.
If you just say everything
No,
is a
everything
drug,
has a
you have to
chemical
count weed as a drug, CC.
Well, I'm not addicted to it. You
I
are.
didn't say you was addicted. It's still a drug.
You are.
Hey, nah, y'all ever seen
gateway
them?
drug.
Y'all ever seen them shows, them addictive shows?
Oh, my strange
Some-
addiction.
Yeah, some people be addicted to the craziest
Y'all
stuff,
see the
and
drug
they
eat
get the,
cotton?
and they do the same. Like their brain goes through the same
have
shit
Okay.
that like
eating
our
gravel.
brain would go through smoking weed. You know what I'm saying?
I'm finna shift gears a little bit. We might come back to the original topic, but I want to shift gears. Okay.
She off
I want to
gang.
talk. I want
She off
to.
gang banging.
I mean, we could go back to game banging all night. Like the shit is silly. Like I'm putting it out. It's silly as fuck. Like
Silly Billy.
yeah, we could do better by just pouring into our communities.
I feel like every capitalist organization is a gang. So gangbanging will never be silly as long as the American government is taxing us.
I think
The
America's
government is a
right.
gang itself.
Hey, and they silly as fuck. Look,
Yeah,
look
we got-
how embarrassing we are.
got America, we got Democrat, we got Republican.
Democrat is crazy. Democrat is crazy, bro. I want to talk about it.
Other party.
We'll go back. But I want to talk about. So I know everybody in here seen that Drewski skit. That Drewski Erica Kurt skit.
Yo,
Okay.
he finna do the damn, what's that black woman name?
Candace Owens.
Yes,
Oh,
Candace.
is she interviewing him?
No,
He finna do another.
Oh
he finna do
man.
skit,
Oh,
but
I'm
it's
excited about that.
Candace.
We finna. I wanted to say a word.
Bring up fucking bitch ass. Finna bring up Jake
Paul.
We're
Paul.
about to bring up Jake Paul.
Fucking
Okay.
ass nigga. Boy,
All right. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in.
That's the only nigga I'm not trying to get involved with.
Let's bring it in.
That's the only-
So-
I don't want nothing to do with Jake Paul.
All right. Let me set the scenario, right? So, Drewski did the Erica Kirk skit, and then Theo Von interviewed Jake Paul. You know, there's a bunch of uproar about it. Theo Von interviewed Jake Paul, and basically he said he thought it was funny, but now he's gonna do blackface. And I think it's a load of shit, and I don't think Jake Paul is funny. I think Jake Paul, I think he's a loser. I think him and Logan are losers. So I don't know if y'all know about it, but give me your takes right now. Going once, going twice.
Give us our take on the situation of Jake Paul
Doing
trying to get a black
blackface.
person. I feel like you're racist,
Who
and
did
you've
blackface?
already been racist.
Jake Paul did blackface. He trying to do
Jake-
Drewski.
I feel like Jake is
the
racist.
So yeah, Jake Paul, he's a fighter. I mean, I don't know.
The one that didn't
Andy,
want that
if you're still in here,
I feel like,
no,
listen.
wasn't that Logan? Or
I
was
don't-
it Jake? No, it's Jake.
Paul.
Jake.
It was Jake.
Just say
Wait,
Paul.
hold on, Andy. If you're still in here,
Paul, brother.
let me know what you think of Jake and Logan fighting.
Can I get my opinion?
But
know
yes.
Logan has to go
This
with
is how I
that.
feel. I feel like Jake, he trying to take advantage of a moment to say, if you can do it, I can do it too.
Literally.
Like, bro,
That's all it
I'm
is.
really getting irritated.
But
Like, bro,
what
I'm getting
irritates
irritated.
me the most is that how many times have they done blackface? How many people have done blackface? And the minute that a black person do whiteface, now it's
A
y'all
problem.
it's
Right.
a problem. But y'all done did it overly so many times already.
And it would be different if it was true. They do blackface to mock us.
yes, they
Yeah.
did it with no sound.
And so we brought it up. What was his name? Robert Downey.
Robert Downey Jr.
So
Our
he
boy
did.
Iron Man.
Uh,
Iron Man.
so he did blackface, and it was to basically shed light on how they used to do blackface for us back in the day. But people have done blackface trying to depict us as caricatures and just racist shit for years and years and years. They are mad because this shit is true. Everything Drewski did was true.
What they did,
Clock
They
it.
did.
Or you say,
What
girls
they
say
did.
nowadays, clock it. Clock it.
No, I'm saying what they did is the exact reason why I would never trust the police. Cause they always gonna try to flip it and get away with it and try to make it look
God.
like whatever we did was worse.
God, what did the police do to you?
I mean, look.
Nigga, the
in real,
police used to stop me just from walking home, telling me I didn't belong in the
I knew it
neighborhood
before.
my dad
I knew
owned the
it.
house in. You know what I'm saying? The,
But I thought we were talking
the
about
police used to put barricades up outside my
No,
granny
I
house
believe
and
everything
not
you
let us
said.
walk to the gas station. You know what I'm saying?
I-
The police stopped me when I was 8 years old for stealing a Snicker bar I never touched in the store and threw me on the ground, my nigga. So like the police, I ain't never trusted the
I
police.
believe you. I truly believe you. No, hold on, wait. Let me tell y'all why.
Don't ask
Because
the question.
my grandfather.
Wait. I thought we were talking about blackface and whiteface.
We
Where
get back to that. No, we get back
How we
to
get
that.
back on the police?
Hold on, because my brother got a great point. And I gotta call this out because my grandfather was the first person to ever make me realize this. Like, being light skinned gave me an edge. Advantage, edge, however y'all want to put it, it's the same damn thing. It gave me a push and I did not notice. And I had to literally do two things. He told me either embrace it or hate it.
what advantage it gave you?
Many.
Maybe in the Midwest, because down south they don't give a damn. You got
Don't
one
give
drop
a
of
fuck.
color in you?
Don't give a fuck.
You
I gotta be
anytime you is, you sound
from my life perspective, I have to say
The Midwest different.
No, it's just what life he's lived.
yeah.
I mean, the
And
South is
I
very
seen it.
different
I
from
didn't
a lot of
realize
parts of
it
the
until my
country.
grandfather really told me to pay attention. But I realized how much motherfuckers cared more for me than the motherfucker that was darker than me. Like teachers,
Colors.
mentors. I seen it, and I either had to embrace it or hate it. Like I really had to do that at an early age. So I'm not mad at what he's saying because it's true. And that's why I'm asking
No,
these
it's
questions because in my life perspective, it was different. The police never fucked with me, and maybe it was because I'm a little lighter. And that's fucked up to say that, but that's true.
But see, just like, okay, so now that you done said that part of it, my little sister is a police officer. And my dad was a former police officer. So it's not that I wasn't raised to respect the police and not that I don't understand the law. I completely understand that shit. But I also believe that every day they're asked to go Blue Lives Matter or Black Lives Matter. What do y'all pick? Are y'all on our side today or are y'all with the black people? Every day they are tested because they put on that badge. And they go through a whole nother psychological brain fuck that we can't even imagine. You know what
Ooh,
I'm
that's
saying?
like that movie with Tyrese.
Black and blue?
Black and Blue.
Yeah. Just like that. To where, so it's not that I don't respect black police officers. I think they go through like some crazy shit for
Yeah.
But I don't respect the law because it's not written for human beings in America.
Right.
It's written for white folk in America.
Right.
So
The
that's
system
why-
is broken.
I feel like it's great that we're having this conversation because only how to make changes is talk about it.
And,
Well,
well,
I mean-
you gotta be about it too. You gotta vote.
Start with talking.
Are you registered to vote?
I am.
You gonna vote?
I vote every time.
All right.
I feel like
Midterms as well?
Not midterms. I will get.
You
on
gotta,
it.
because that's actually more important for us.
Is anybody voting when it comes to Congress?
I'm
What
voting
you talking about?
any
Midterm.
Okay.
Any vote.
Just making sure. Because
Any
if
vote.
Congress table that be having this all fucked up.
any vote. And I mean, I'm gonna just say here, I think especially with black people, I don't know why. I mean, I think part of what Ty is saying is the reason why, and the mindset of it's not going to change is what keeps us grounded. There's been two very big times that black people have showed up to vote. I know you know number one.
Obama.
And number two is when we voted Trump out.
Mhm.
We didn't show up again. Well, you know, I ain't gonna talk about that. That's a whole nother.
That was
Well,
dumb because we didn't vote
y'all
the right
said
person
Casey
in that
Black.
time.
What?
either. You talking about with the one that slept in the office the whole damn time?
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Who else did we have?
We should have did the woman that year.
Kamala.
We had Hillary.
Harris.
We should have did the
Yeah,
woman that year.
sister.
That's a whole nother.
Like y'all was so.
Well, I'm gonna be so. No, I don't think.
Why
No.
everybody was so against
Here's
it.
my
You
opinion
gotta
on it.
vote for Hillary.
Okay. If you bring
Here's my
Hillary
opinion.
up in some crazy stuff because she did a lot of crazy
And
stuff.
even
Time out. No. Y'all already know.
Hillary
Time out. Y'all rather pick the nigga that said he grabbed the girl by the vagina than the girl that's a girl.
No, I'm not saying I'm
No.
voting for him.
A
That's,
girl that's a girl.
I want to put this.
That bitch
I
is
want to put
evil.
this here, and even past this, it could be Hillary.
You don't know
It could be
shit
Michelle
I'd
Obama.
rather pick
It could
her
be
than
Oprah.
both of the ones we
It could be Kamala.
Hillary.
But let me be real with you, and this is coming from a woman. America was never ready for a woman, and that's why. Kamala was overly qualified.
What they said, America not. ready.
America is not ready for women. You think we're
We
dealing with
aren't
race?
ever ready for a woman.
Exactly.
That's why they did me a woman.
Exactly. That's you're speaking that, but
I love women.
No,
you're
I don't
speaking.
wanna hear- hey.
That's in charge.
I want to hear the women's take
But
on
Hillary-
this. Actually, like the
Hillary
women on the
was a no.
couch, Candy. What y'all think? Like, is America ready for a woman? I really want to know what y'all think.
I feel like we are ready for a woman, but we was never ready for Hillary to be in office. She should never be in office.
Why?
The bitch is satanic. What are you talking about? This bitch over here with what's his name? Epstein? Killing kids, eating
Wasn't-
kids.
wait,
No,
time
we
out.
don't need
Wasn't
that
Trump-
satanic bitch
Wasn't Joe?
in office.
They was with him
All
too.
of them too. But I will say, for some reason, in my opinion, I feel like women I feel like she was probably doing it a little worse. Because just from what I hear or what I read up on, she was having kids just to sacrifice them.
But we don't know what's true or not.
I agree with that. I would like
True.
to finish my point and then open it up to the floor.
But still.
I don't think that America's ready for a woman president, and it's not even all
'Cause
on
they
men.
bitches.
No, it's not even
No,
all
y'all
on
just said
men.
we go off by
It's not even
emotions.
all on men.
Woman.
I literally seen women get on TikTok. A lot of them were white women, and they would be like, "We're not called. That's not our calling. We're called to obey our man." Like, you have people who are religious. You have other women who are religious who don't believe that women should be in a position of power. So they're not going to vote for a woman.
No.
There's so many different
They're gonna be
demographics
so
of women who don't even support women. So all of that, I'm a girls, that's not for everybody. Every woman don't identify as that. Every woman don't align with that. So that's why I say I personally don't feel that America is ready for a woman, because there's also men obstacles. Like, I appreciate the men that said, yeah, I could deal with that. A well-educated woman leading the country, maybe that's what we need. You have men who are bigots, and then you got those men's wives. You got to deal with bigots' wives, because for some reason they able to still get married and have a woman bow down to them, making sure they dinner hot and ready, making sure their feet rubbed. And if that's your steez, that's cool. But don't knock other women who are overly qualified and didn't choose that path. That's all I would say. I personally don't feel like America's ready. We still got a lot of growing, and there's a lot of different situations. We got the race. You got women who hate women. I mean, so sometimes I see the
That's
point
true.
of how can this shit get fixed? And that's why I say you got to pick one stone and chisel that down. Because if I worried about every fucking problem, we'd be around here drunk. Because that's all you can do.
I feel
Drink,
like
drink,
if we
drink.
were,
Right there,
no, you had your
go to
drink.
the calendar,
Go drink
'cause I
my
wanna-
shit.
Go to one.
Go to camera
If
one.
If we were to have any type of woman in office, if the best candidate probably would have been Michelle Obama.
She didn't
There
even
was-
try.
If there was to be a woman in
She didn't want
office,
to. She doesn't want to.
Because she seen what her husband went through. Why
I'm
wouldn't
She
she?
just
said that.
saying, if there were to be a woman in office, the best candidate would have been Michelle Obama.
I would have, bro. She would have won, but like I said, she seen what.
I
her
didn't
husband
even
went
vote
through.
for Kamala, whatever her name is.
I don't remember
Because
her.
everybody, the one that was with Joe Biden, everybody kept saying she was
Yeah,
a sister. She was not for the people. She was not for the
See,
people.
we picked the wrong fucking people. Y'all picked her because she was the co-president.
No, they picked her because they thought she was, because they said she had black. They thought she was for
She was
the
a black
people.
Karen
She was
girl.
not for the people.
She was black Karen.
Just because a bitch got a little bit of melatonin don't mean they for their people.
Nah, bro. I'm telling y'all would have.
And it's about how
Y'all
they
would have had a better bet with Hillary.
What?
Y'all would have had a better bet with Hillary.
I heard it too, but I want to hear from the couch. I want to hear from the couch. I want to hear from these beautiful females over here.
I agree with the fact that we aren't ready for one, to be honest, just based off of, like what CC said, the way the system has been. It's been running off of patriarchy for
Come on.
patriarchy for how long?
Come on.
The same way I was saying people be stuck in their habits, that's exactly what everything's based off of.
Come on.
There's so many studies where people can literally point out that literally everything is pointing back to that shit.
To our
And if it's
government.
women who can't even get out of that shit, what makes you think that we gonna get out of?
I feel like if we let one woman in, that's gonna be all we need, and the rest gonna be females, and we're gonna see a difference in life because they care more than the male.
But you think Hillary cared?
She did.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear
I'm
Chief's
sorry,
perspective
I'm only
before we
saying
go
it-
back to
I'm only
Hillary.
saying it because they keep talking about
Hold
Hillary.
on. Just
Y'all
pause
going
on
off
Hillary.
Media, they gonna make y'all think of perspective. Y'all
Pause
know
on
what
Hillary.
This lady really had going on. and what
Pause
she
on
went
Hillary.
through.
I want to hear Chief's perspective.
Oh,
Gotta keep it in
I don't
front.
think-
I told you, bro.
so the question was, do you think the world is ready for a female president?
Yes.
Overall, I want to say no. I want to say that the world is not ready for any type of president. I think our whole system and its processes are outdated,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where the change needs to start. Not at a race, not at a gender, just at humanity. All right, this is how we're all running it. We just need to crumble it down and start from the surface. But the problem is, no one wants to give authority of the way things are currently ran. But if we could just crumble it all and just actually base everything from a human standpoint and create a new system that will be equal for all genders and all races and ethnicities and backgrounds,
That's where we need to start.
I agree.
I
agree.
hope
agree
we live
too.
to see
That
it.
the system
I agree.
definitely needs to be broken.
Broken
Yeah.
like how? Because the way y'all think
The whole
broken.
system.
I think the
The whole
Constitution
system.
needs to be
Y'all know that
rewritten,
that's
in my
what- that
opinion.
sound like another
whole
civil
thing.
war.
The whole thing.
That sound like a civil
I
war.
don't know if I would want you on my team because you straight up told me that you would have snitched to the Masters. So
Okay.
I don't know.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is when I talk about street shit, it's based on the foundations of morality. When these niggas talk about street shit, it's about gang, gang, bang, bang. Let's do. I ain't never known that shit.
Time out. All I said is, I'm snitching on the motherfucker that do me harm. I'm not finna let you hurt me. That's it.
Like, if you do some dumb shit over there, he not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
If you over here harming or doing something that's gonna affect him, he gonna snitch.
Yeah, if you don't affect me.
I'm gonna also snitch if you mess with the mentally ill, kids, or old people.
Right.
Immediately.
So listen,
I'm
wrong.
reporting
If
a
you're
crime.
doing wrong,
Sure.
and I know I can make a change, I'm snitching on your dumb
And
ass.
y'all not wrong. And y'all not wrong. I'm not mad at y'all for feeling that way. I'm just saying I'm not gonna do it. I'm probably gonna try to get
So you
back
call
at
me a bitch ass nigga? You call me pussy ass nigga?
No, Ty
I'm a
said-
living ass nigga.
Ty said he gonna do that time.
He
He gonna do that time. He gonna be counting the days for when he get out. He gonna come for that ass.
If he get out, the fuck?
If he get out, because jail, prison can.
And I'm not doing that shit.
Happen in there.
I'm sorry.
I ain't going to jail for no
I'm
nigga.
not. Okay.
Who the fuck finna be eating them
Hey,
jail
time out,
burritos
time out.
and
A
shit?
nigga-
Nobody.
No.
Ain't nobody finna eat no
I'm
damn
snitching.
slop.
I'm saying it. Fuck it. A nigga that killed the nigga in my car. You think I was going to jail with him? Shit.
You a whole nigga.
No, I'm dead ass. No, I'm dead ass. Because these motherfuckers gonna call me and say, we heard you was in the car too. I wasn't in shit. Don't put me in no shit that I
And
went
see,
in.
that's the part I was saying. Like, if you a nigga like that, if you about to kill my homie in the backseat of my car, you probably ain't gonna last long around me. We gonna kick it maybe for a couple hours, and I'm gonna see that's who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's gonna be on me if I don't get away from you.
Hey, like CC said, don't do no crimes around me.
Facts.
Don't do no crimes around me. And you think
Right.
I'm gonna be okay
I
with
want
it.
it.
There's a couple niggas I'm ready to snitch on right now. Cause they fucked up my shit. I'm ready to snitch. If I can fix my shit by snitching, I'm snitching, nigga.
And let me tell you why I think it's okay. Because the same people, the same corporations, even our president, how they get on?
Snitching, nigga.
Stealing, snitching from other people. Doing what they need to do to get up for themselves. And I'm not saying do it in like a grimy way, but if it's and I'm about community at the end of the day. So if getting Ray them off the streets is gonna make our property value go up,
Hold on, I gotta call.
make the
No,
crime
no,
stop.
I gotta call this out because we got the
send
most.
their ass on.
No, I'm dead ass. Y'all can say I'm wrong, but we got the most gangster president in the office right now.
You said what?
We got the most gangster president in the office right now.
You ain't lying. He just
Raping.
Yes. Yes.
He just-
Tax evasion.
Yes. This nigga that showed me nigga being white is amazing.
You ain't lying.
Whoa.
I need to figure out how to fuck to be like him. You can do crime and get away with it.
That's that white part.
You
bro.
can say you can tell a bitch.
Whoa.
You can
Scratch
tell a
that.
motherfucker I will grab a
Wait.
motherfucker by the vagina and be the president.
Nah.
You
nigga.
trying to get away with that?
Nigga,
No, I'm just like, how can you do all this and be the president?
Oh.
being white
doesn't
is
make
not
sense.
Amazing. Being black
He
is
gangster with
Being
this
black
shit.
is amazing.
even through all our hardship,
Yeah.
being black is a blessing.
Bless
You
it.
need to go ahead and exit that door for saying that shit.
Saying what? My
Being
president
white is
gangster?
amazing.
No,
What the
I
heck?
said he's showing that being white is amazing. I'm not saying like it's amazing. I'm
He's
saying
showing ignorance.
no.
That's
He's
what's
showing
why
how
we're
much
going
they.
through a war.
He's showing me
He's
how
showing-
much
no,
they get away
I think
with.
you should
He's
say
showing
privilege.
that white people
Okay,
never
privilege.
gave
okay.
a fuck.
He's showing me how much privilege that a white person is. Okay, I've changed the word because he's not amazing.
It ain't awesome.
We know he's not amazing, but he's showing me that the most that I can ever seen that a white person can get away with that I never thought
that you
any
ever
human
seen. Keyword.
seen that a human can get away with. He got away with everything, and he's my president.
But before the presidents, white people been getting away with hellish.
No, and that's what she was just
Hell
calling
shit.
out. She said that I seen. She right from what I seen.
I mean, yeah.
This
from
nigga
in
done
your
did
generation,
everything
yeah.
and some and he even holded the Epstein files just so he can get back in office.
So I want. I'm really with. I don't want Ty. Like I really do see your perspective, but I think I'm with getting it back in blood in a different way, right? Like, and this is how I shall do it, right? So, for example, right? Y'all know what happens when you don't pay your taxes?
Nope.
So what happens is you go into foreclosure. The banks take it.
You owe basically.
The banks take it and they give you a time limit. It's usually 6 months to a year to pay your taxes, and if you don't, it goes up for auction, right? And sometimes it's stupid low. You could pay $150,000 on your house, but they will auction your shit off for $1,500, right? Quick as shit. And so this is how a lot of people who are in real estate, these people they get rich by doing this. You think some of them might have investors, but a lot of them they go to these auctions and they flip these homes and they get up that way. And a lot of the time, unfortunately, the properties are minority owned, and sometimes they're white people, and I want to go that same route. Like that's my way of getting it back.
Right,
Fuck it.
See, that's what y'all be thinking. I'm wrong with saying what I'm saying, but I'm trying to figure out like the white people. If you don't figure out how the white people making it, how the fuck I'm gonna make it like they making it?
And that comes with if you don't file your taxes, I'm sorry, but I'm going to get that property. I'm going to get that property for $1,500, and I'm not gonna feel no shame. A lot of people, and that's why, and I feel like that's the snitching mentality, whatever. If I don't do it, the banks will do it. So why don't I do it and I make something of it for my community? Why don't I do it and maybe even give it to you for less than the bank was gonna charge you? But people in my community, in my neighborhood, would be like, "You fucked up. You took that lady property. The bank was gonna do it anyway." Nah, I'm gonna give you the chance to get it back cheaper. I'm gonna give you the chance to get it back cheaper, or I'm gonna give it to the community. I'm gonna rent it for the low. I'm gonna put it on Section 8 so some people can have some places to stay. You know, that's my way of getting it back. We literally need to buy our communities back.
And and I completely agree with that. The Rick Rosses, the what's the Atlanta nigga? Bankroll? Is it Bankroll? Rollo bought the block. Yeah, I agree with all of that. Buying the block, pricing it out, giving people.
Yeah, Jeezy. Yep.
And then even but really John Hope Bryant. I don't know if y'all heard about him, but or John Bryant Hope, whatever. But he's got the Hope Foundation, and so he teaches niggas how to do exactly what CC just said, and really like get the first time home buyers loans, get all that, get the taxes, the auctions. He teaches niggas how to do all that shit.
It sounds like we need to read more.
I read.
Yeah.
But
I didn't say you did. I sound like we as a community need.
I mean, the whole America. The whole America. Less than 20% of people read average of 3 books after high school, like a year. Like so, most people, if you ask most people how many books they've read a year, most adults will tell you 0 to 3.
That's fucked up.
0 to 3.
I'm not even gonna lie. No, I'm not even gonna act like I'm a reader. I've been.
Wait, go to that first. Go to the couch.
T-shirt out.
Yep.
I get your outro. Get your outro. Say your outro.
Oh, okay.
And we get back to this, cause I'm gonna have to say I ain't been reading, gang, and I know I need to do it more. So.
Yeah, you ain't read since you graduated.
That's a lie. I can go show you shit I read after graduation. Stock shit, all that shit. Wait, girl. Wait, damn. Wait, what happened?
Oh, it died.
All the cameras died.
That one.
See, God is saying.
Right. Nah, we're not finna charge you. Finna wrap it up. We finna wrap it up. Don't worry, cause I was getting tired, but I did wanted to hit these for some clips.
Very good points. Very good
Yeah.
topics.
Look at that camera. Bend down.
All right, chat. Of course, we out. I have a wonderful time with the sources and CC here at this podcast, and you guys are gonna see more topics from us this week. Yeah, the squad keeps linking up, so stay tuned.
All right. Yes.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom.
Appreciate you, Mom.
You're not taking it with you?
Next week.
All right, definitely.
Thank you, Mom. CC.
Of course.
And then let me know if you need me to come and help out with podcasts and stuff. I can do everything.
No, I
Most
thought-
of the time in the evening.
Talk
Got
about
you.
you want her to do that
Yeah.
female
so just let me
podcast.
know.
Yeah.
But,
Well, we gotta build it up.
Have a female
We
podcast.
gotta build it up, but
Yeah.
like plan it out, but
yeah,
we can do
just
it.
let me know
for
you
sure.
got the support. So just let us know.
Yes.
Okay, I love y'all.
All right, love you
Get
too.
some
Be
rest.
safe.
Come on, won't you?
Take us home.
Okay. Now we got one more topic.
Okay, she don't trust us with the
I think
ball.
I hit it.
You hit all of them? Make sure.
No, we did.
You hit
I mean,
all
though
of
y'all kind of got off the subject of the blackface, whiteface.
That was good. Wait, what happened with that? I don't
That
even
that
know.
was my fault. That was my fault.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'll take it back. I feel like the reason Jake and Logan Paul feel justified in doing what they're doing is because the same reason the police feel justified in killing George Floyd and
Privilege.
and
They think
it's just-
they can just do shit like that.
Exactly, and it's not, and I feel like the whole Drewski thing, like it was funny when Damon Wayne, I mean not Damon, the Wayne's brothers, I don't even remember.
White
Marlon and Sean.
Marlon and Sean.
White
It was
Chicks.
funny when they did
'Cause
White
it was a
Chicks.
movie.
But when Drewski do the skit on some real shit, then it's like, oh my god. But how long did, just like y'all said, how long did y'all do skits on our real current events and our real tragedies like Black Wall Street, Martin Luther King dying, the 80s crack movement? Like y'all as in white America have exploited those circumstances for so long and made jokes out of them for so long. And the second we do it, all of a sudden y'all want us to just play the cool black
Blow it
guy
up.
and understand.
No,
Like,
blow it
no, we're
out.
tired of being
No,
cool.
Sue
it's
a
not- when we
motherfucker,
do it,
all
y'all
that.
get offended. When we do it, they get offended. That's why it just happens.
They got
But
offended
expect
when
us
those
not to
black
take
boys-
it if it's.
When those black boys did that whiteface, and it was like, where's the fucking blow?
That shit was hilarious.
That shit was funny
That
as
shit was
hell.
hilarious.
But did you see the comments on that? Those white people were so pressed.
They always
not-
get mad
that's
when,
what y'all be doing,
when
though.
every action will cause a reaction.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I personally believe, and you know, some might be like, you are very hypocritical. No, I don't believe in us doing crimes to each other.
Exactly.
But we need to band together and start whooping some ass.
CC said it's time.
Belt to ass.
We need to start whooping some ass.
CC said it's
If
time
somebody gave
it's
Logan
time
and
for
Jake
civil
Paul an
war.
ass whooping, they wouldn't be
It's
thinking
time
this shit
for
is
civil
okay.
war.
I just wish a lot more black people
You
would
heard me.
come together.
It's time
Like
for
the rest
civil
of these
war.
races will come together.
Y'all talking about a civil
We
war.
worried about all the wrong things.
I will say, I have to.
Civil war.
We
Every
we
race
already
is not
here.
gonna be.
And I'm sorry,
We already
us
in
light
war.
skins in the middle, we fucked up.
You don't know damn middle, boy. Oh, you need to
No,
go
he
down
could.
south.
If they start drafting, he could.
You need to go down south. They don't give a shit about no light skin woman.
They don't give a fuck about no light skin.
I went to Mississippi.
They don't give a
I went
fuck
to
about that.
Mississippi.
They don't
I've
give
been
a
to
fuck about that.
Mississippi, and they showed me.
My brother light
They
skin
showed
as
me
hell.
favoritism.
That my brother light skin as hell.
No.
The police gonna whip
Listen,
on him.
No.
No,
Go
then
make 'em
again-
my color.
Then again, let me be
Yeah.
honest. I don't think I really seen much white people in the area I was in when I went to Mississippi, though. So I'm gonna be
Well,
honest.
there's not going to be a lot of white people living down there. They're more
No, there's white people there.
No, it's white
There
people
is
in
white-
Mississippi.
There is white
Sure.
people there, but
They just got,
majority
no.
is
This
black.
is what it is. It's called segregation. They out there real life doing segregation. It's a black community. It's a white community.
Hey, look, this how it be down south. Like, we're gonna use, since we sticking on Mississippi. Black people live in Jackson, right?
Mhm.
But white people gonna live 20, 30 minutes outside. And
Ridgeland,
still-
Mississippi.
and
All
still-
the white people,
Hey.
all the white people live in Madison and Ridgeland, Mississippi. All the black people live in Jackson.
And then they gonna claim Jackson when like they'll be like, oh, I'm from Jackson. No, you're not. You don't know. You know you don't want to live around black people. They do that all down the south. Oh, I'm from Atlanta. No, you ain't. You stay in Acworth. You stay in Acworth. I'm from Miami. No, you're not.
The Emmett Tillman. See,
What?
Emmett Till, bro.
Yes,
Emmett
I'm
Till.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a
It's
little
the
tipsy.
liquor.
Yes, I don't want to pronounce his name wrong.
You been pronouncing a lot of shit.
Emmett Till.
Ah.
Emmett Till. No, I just thank God I didn't have to experience that. Like, for real life. I got one mark on my foot, but that was from a black person. Thank God. That was because they was riding a go-kart. But, you know, I do thank God for my life. Like, that's all I'm saying. From what they did go through than what we going through now.
I will also say you lived in a very unique place. Gary's ran by black people. You will get your ass beat. It's still well in the life. The first time I got called the N-word, I was literally 12 years old.
No, you said that, but the thing is, the time frame that I moved in Gary, for real, is when the black people really took control.
I know, so you were blessed and lucky, but that shit's still going on. Like you said, we should be like, I literally was called
because
Nigger by grown man.
In Indiana, right?
I've been called that too.
Sure.
Y'all know that started in Indiana.
Sure.
So like, I just thank God. Like, I bless God that I didn't know that they was around. I didn't see them.
Yeah, you lucky because you lived in Gary, but you moved to what is Gary?
No, you saying this because even if I moved into the white neighborhoods, the Portage, the Maryville,
but they all, and even then, I feel like they're still close enough to a black city to where that shit not gonna fly.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, is to the point where the people that was there at that time knew that it was no more of their time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You are lucky and you are blessed. Every place is not like that. And I do agree with you. It's still places you go down south. When I moved to Vegas, I drove across the country. I got into Alabama.
Utah. We can say Utah.
Utah? No, Utah, bro. Utah?
We can say Colorado.
No.
You're right. I drove through those and felt a little hot.
I went to St. George, which is only an hour and 45 minutes away from Vegas. I was working out there.
That's where my sister at.
In St. George?
Mm-hmm.
In St. George.
She's a black white girl though, so she's good.
When I walked into the gas station, I felt like it was home. I was like, they looked at me like, what are you doing in these parts? And it's beautiful there, but I was the only person of color in the damn gas station. And they just staring at me the whole time. I'm like, let me get my ass on back to Vegas. Yeah. I should just move home at this point, because what the fuck am I doing out here?
No, I never understood how
I quit that job.
So, no,
oh my God.
She like white people. So different states did make me feel differently.
She lived in St. George?
No, because I ain't gonna lie. When I moved, go ahead, say it.
She was in Salt Lake.
Oh, Salt Lake is a little bit better. A little bit better.
More black.
They got Hispanics. They got it's diverse.
Mixed, yeah. Only reason I know that because I met a few people that was black, and they was letting me know how that's their area. Like, they don't go outside that area for real. Like, it's specific areas to be in Utah if you're black. But I was going back to Minnesota, because, you know, I stayed out there as well. I was out there for around the George Floyd thing, and when George Floyd happened, they, you know, raided everything. So it's just like, I've been around different states, so I'm agreeing with you that every state, every place is different as in racist.
No, but even, my fault, y'all. But my brother grew up in Indiana, and he experienced shit in Maryville. He experienced shit in Indianapolis. But it's crazy that you say that coming from Gary, because like in Indianapolis, like
I didn't go to Indianapolis a lot. I went for maybe a couple field trips. Or maybe
I'm just saying. No,
but it makes sense. Let me give you my perspective though, because it was one time, and it felt so. I felt out of place. Like when I went, we went for like a camping trip. I went with my school in elementary. We went to Indianapolis. I was a kid, but it was the way that when we was on the bus. And I'm telling you, it was like, I guess, I don't know if it was a basketball thing going on around the time, but we drove through, and all I seen was nothing but white people around the bus, but it was the way that they was looking at us. They didn't.
I don't know.
No, but thank God they weren't throwing shit at the bus. They weren't being violent, but it was, I get the looks. And it was like, they could tell that we weren't supposed to be there, and they made us feel that
I just had a picture in my head.
I'm just thank God that nothing happened to us. We made it to our destination. We made it to where we were supposed to be, and we made it back home in that journey. But that was like one of the times that it made me realize, like, I'm grateful to be where I was at that time, because I realized the world that I thought was safe is not safe when you get out of it.
That's fair.
Hearing stuff like that is always like so mind blowing to me, because being born and raised out here, I wasn't experiencing shit like that. Like,
what?
I was aware of racism, but I didn't really necessarily experience it as a child.
And that's why I love Vegas.
I did experience it out here, and I turned up on her ass.
Yeah, really? Was it a person of color, white person?
It was a white lady. It was actually on Fremont when I was a showgirl And,
Oh,
like,
she must have not been from here, bringing
She-
out racist shit here.
son, because she called me the word with ER, and I was walking away. I turned around and said, "Bitch, what you say?" So I turned up on her. But I think that's my first time I ever experienced like racism.
Damn.
It definitely hit different.
At least it happened when you were older, like, and that's why I say I can't even say like all white people are bad, because the kid who stuck up for me when this drunk white dude called me the N-word was a white kid. He was like, "You want me to kick his ass?" So like I also saw like both sides. Like, okay, all these people ain't bad, but this shit is alive and well. Also, when I was in elementary school, they took us to field trips to slave plantations and had us picking cotton and indigo and shit.
Oh,
So
hell no. What the
you
fuck?
I went to a black elementary school too.
If
Oh,
you
that was
went
in
to
South.
Yeah.
that school in Ohio,
Yeah.
where you had to act like you was on the
Not you
Underground
gonna take me on
Railroad,
a
that shit
cotton-
was so
field trip.
No, they
traumatizing.
didn't take us on those type of trips. Like I said, they
Y'all was
trying
gonna
to-
pick cotton?
Nah, we was really going. I guess they wanted us to have they wanted us to see how far our ancestors have come. But now that I'm grown, I'm like, they really wanted us to have the
No,
slave
they-
experience.
they-
No, yeah, that's exactly what it was.
My
I thought
first
they was
time
split.
seeing like Black history, like damn, why the fuck we didn't do this as kids, is when I went to Memphis and seen where Martin Luther King died.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that wasn't a school trip. That was something that
I want to say this because this is trendy right now. Shout out to Memphis. LeBron James is going viral because he was like, he don't like going to Memphis, like they don't like the hotel or whatever. But I will say, I love Memphis. I have some really good friends. Shout out to Don Shane.
I'm kind of with LeBron.
I love Memphis.
No,
You
no,
gotta
it's
get
not
to
that
know
I
it.
don't love Memphis, but the hotel, when I experienced they hotels, it wasn't even that. It was scary. It's more like y'all could do better.
And this is why I want to say, this is why we shouldn't be publicly bashing Memphis. Like, Memphis has the University of Memphis and they have the Grizzlies. If you take away the Grizzlies from Memphis and move them to Nashville, what the fuck will happen to Memphis? What will happen to Memphis? We need to be bringing more people to Memphis. I love Memphis.
No,
And
I
now,
get you,
look.
because the thing is, what I'm finna say is, my schools I felt should have been taking us there.
Yeah.
Like when I seen where Martin Luther King died, they showed us a lot about the ships of when people came over. It's more than where he, like, they made it a whole museum where he died.
Yeah.
So
I've been.
that was my
It's
first
amazing.
time ever
It's amazing.
experienced it because my father took me there, and I appreciate that. The nigga finally did something.
See, God, stop your ass.
God said he ain't do shit. You was meant to see that, but
The cup.
I ain't got shit in the cup.
It's a little bit of liquid.
No, ain't shit in there.
There's a little bit of liquid.
Out here.
But no, but basically what I'm saying is, I feel like
story.
when I from Midwest, me seeing that was like, why y'all didn't take me here? Which is going back to, I'm grown now. I understand finances, and I guess they maybe didn't have the money for it. But I rather feel like that trip would have made been a more impact on me as a young person.
Right.
Than y'all taking me to places that doesn't matter.
Right. Well, it's also not I mean, I don't know what y'all got up there, but I know you got to go to the South to really experience the true history, because y'all wouldn't have ended up in the Midwest. Black people would have never came to the West Coast. We all started in the South. All black people started in the South and migrated out. So the deep root of the history, you got to go back and see it. And so that's why I be telling people, if you can, go to HBCU. If you go to college, go to HBCU if you can. I know everybody can't. Whatever.
I went to the University of Memphis. And I will say, niggas from right down the street in Orange Mound ain't never seen the Lorraine Hotel. Niggas ain't never seen where Elvis fucking did what the fuck they say Elvis did. Steal from us. But them niggas be from Memphis and don't never get to see that shit. So I wholeheartedly agree
that's
with you.
even more crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. It's
right,
like,
because I ain't gonna lie, I met
as
Memphis.
black kids in America, they need to be showing us this shit, because that is American history, not just black history.
He's so right. I met Memphis people when I was there. That was our color at that time frame. But they mindsets, like he just said, it wasn't on shit.
Well, it goes to resources. It goes to resources. One of my best friends from college is from Memphis. Like, I know his whole family. I shot his wedding. He had to go to this school called Moz, which is like Memphis Academy of Health and Science. It's one of the best schools, if not the one or two in Memphis. It's another school in Memphis that's really good. Besides then, you don't want to go to, he will tell you don't want to go to none of them fucking schools in Memphis. None of them. And you have to ask questions like, where's the money being spent? How the teachers being treated? What's their salary like? It's an infrastructure demise. If kids aren't being taught, if the teachers don't give a fuck, like what can you do? If the parents don't got money to take their kids there, the schools don't want to, the schools in the state, in the city don't want to give money to the bus systems to create after school programs. I grew up, we got our problems, but I love being from the South. I love where I grew up at. When I was growing up, we had after school programs. I don't see that shit no more. We had free after school programs. I couldn't afford to go to no shit that was paid.
Them killing Martin Luther King in Memphis represents what they've been doing for years. They don't want leaders in black communities so they can destroy us and exploit us.
They don't want black leaders
and that's our problem is as leaders like LeBron James, niggas want to talk about not going to Memphis. Nigga, you need to take your ass to Memphis, open up an AAU team,
right?
These niggas have a really ball type shit. Like maybe that'll change the whole economy of Memphis.
I think people have the mindset with Memphis that we talked about is like, oh, it's too late. They're never gonna change. But I seen both sides of Memphis. So when I went to do my friend's wedding, it's like 2022. I went to Memphis. I stayed like a whole week there. When I tell you it's the most cultural, beautiful place, the people are very welcoming, but shit gets active in Memphis. The day we got there, we drove into Memphis. Some kids had shot at the police, killed one of them, and took them on the, you just see on the fucking highway, just all it is like every cop in Memphis just on this highway. Then you see on the news, we laying down in the bed, my whole family in Memphis. These kids done shot another kid in the neighborhood, and whatever police wasn't on that chase was at that neighborhood, and this was right around the corner from our hotel. So shit really is active like that in Memphis, but I think it just goes back to the infrastructure. Where are we failing the city of Memphis? And like I said, if you take the Grizzlies away from Memphis, you will be continuing to fail fucking Memphis.
But then what, you kind of got me going to bring us back on the West Coast. What do you think about Oakland when they taking everything from Oakland?
I feel bad for Oakland. I really do. And Oakland's another city that I love. I went to Oakland. Oakland was the first place I went to when I went to California, and it was nothing but love. Sometimes you cannot believe, like you said, the media. It was nothing but love. I went to my first side show. The food was amazing. They were so welcoming. They literally just told me, "Welcome to you on the West now." Everywhere I went, it was nothing but love in Oakland. And every person I ever met in Oakland ain't never treated me bad. I ain't never been disrespectful. They disrespected. They treated me like family. But I feel like people just said fuck Oakland. Like people with money said fuck Oakland. And when people with money take their money away from a city, it's gonna fail. It's gonna until somebody says, no, we're not gonna let our city fail. But you look at places like Oakland, where it may be not the best city in California, but it's still high as fuck to live there. So what they gonna do is they're just gonna wait till the black people keep moving out, and they're gonna rebuild it with white people.
What can we do to make this better? Talking about it, but doing actionable things like we need to start making more
auditing your government. Auditing your government. Where the fuck is the money? Where the fuck is the money going? Actually voting in people that you want to be voted in and holding them accountable. And when they don't, show up to their doorstep. Show up to their doorstep. I ain't saying do anything violent, but every time they come outside, you put the pressure on them. I thought you said you was going to give this much money to the public school fund. Where is it? My daughter got an old ass bathroom. Why isn't the bathroom being renovated? Why the bus is still running from 1992 and it's 2026? Put pressure on these people. That's what we can do. Educate each other. Know what you can get. Know what you can get. Like you said, the first time homeowner loans. Know what you can get for free. Know that you can get a business loan. Know that you can get free education. Know that a lot of people don't know this, but in like 2014, 2013, it was a federal law passed that you can take, if you are a resident of wherever you are, that you can go to community college for free. A lot of people don't know that. Start there. If you don't got the money for regular college, just go take you some business classes. Understand. Take you some real estate classes. Understand where you can put your money at. And now if you do have to do things for survival, understand how you can funnel that money better so you don't have to do that shit forever. That's all I ask for. I'm not judging nobody because they got to do what they got to do. I'm judging you for the bullshit when you're supposed to be on a goal. I think that's it. That's what I get mad about. We so stuck in this fucking cycle. We supposed to be doing this for survival to get out of this shit. and we just keep back in it. But I think it takes conversations like this. I would love to. That's my goal. I would love if we could, do some with Creative Genius to give back.
We can. We will figure it out.
I
It's
was
just
just
in
talking about
time.
more
In
community
time.
things.
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta figure out.
As far as your statement on like school systems, I feel like if a lot of the school systems were to fail, that's where the parents are supposed to step in.
I agree.
Because I feel like homeschool would be a little better than the actual public schools.
I can't agree to that because I'm telling you,
Nobody's gonna teach their child.
Wait. I'm only saying this because I come from.
Interrupt me.
No, it's not even trying to interrupt you. It's more because I feel like I need to get this off because coming from Gary, Indiana, when it's like maybe only two school systems left out there, I can't really put it on the school when the government needs to help overall before we even can talk about a school. Because no, they closed down over 10 plus schools in my community.
Exactly.
But she
We're
said
not
the
talking
parents,
about
then
the
it
schools.
falls
You
We're
on
can't
talking
put
about
that on the parent either though because
the parent. That's the parents' job to teach their children.
It is. I'm not taking nothing wrong about that. But if the school, if where they're living don't have school systems, and I'm gonna go back to even this. What if the parent didn't even graduate? They can't teach what they.
I agree on that.
A book.
I
It's
agree.
called
No,
Open a book.
I agree
and
with
teach yourself.
everybody because she said something too. They products of the same school system. I believe parents do need to be taking more accountability.
Way
You need to be
more.
sitting with your children, doing
That's
homework,
right. I'm
even
not-
before they
she's
go to.
100%
And my
right.
mom, retired teacher, so I had to get it. Before they even go to school, you should be teaching your kids the foundation.
Right.
When they come home, it wasn't no get on no game, get on no computer.
No.
Where your homework at? Where your homework? You ain't going outside, nothing to your homework done. So we do need to bring that back. But why I can't say that I feel homeschool will be better than public school is because a lot of these parents are illiterate.
True.
And it's
That's
not
what
over
that's where I was trying to get to before he interrupted me. But I feel like if there was a lot of parents that weren't illiterate and dropped out of school and everything like that, while their kid is learning, they need to be learning. That's the only way you can teach
That's
your
fair.
kid, because a lot of the time schools are not going to teach your kids exactly what they need to know. They're not going to teach your kids all the stuff that they need to learn in daily life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't learn none of that. We had to learn that after school. We had to learn how to adapt to a lot of that shit. But if you had parents that didn't really teach you how to do shit, you know what I'm saying? You just had
Right.
to figure it out as you went. But if parents were to sit down more with their kids and learn while they're learning, it's not hard to open a book. It's not hard to look something up and teach your child their history and everything else. Because a lot of time we get to learn the basic shit about our history.
Right.
They don't ever even with Africa, they show us all the bad parts, but there's so much good also that happens in Africa. We
Mhm.
don't get to see that shit. So it's not really. I always felt like it wasn't really up to the school or just the teachers to really teach us, because if it's not happening in your home,
Right.
there's really no.
But it goes back to the broken system. A lot of people come from broken homes.
systems. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's
Broken
too many
homes,
broken homes. That's
Broken
the problem.
systems, poor,
But-
uneducated.
And I will say it's unfair when you get to the black community, But I also
We do have a disadvantage.
I feel like you do because my mom worked 3 jobs, and she still found time to make me get in the workbooks and read books. You know what I'm saying? I was a straight A student. I was an All-American football player. I got full scholarships. I went to college, but that was only because of my mother. But I also shot guns. I also stole shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was because the environment I came from, and we had to figure out how to make money, So I feel like us as black people, we get uneven circumstances, but it is on our parents to get us the fuck up out of that.
And the community, I personally believe.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I feel different.
How do you feel?
No, because listen, I thank my mama for the life she gave me.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, my stepfather at this, he installed in me at an early age that me and your mother gonna do whatever we can or whatever you need. We gonna do that. But the wants that you want in life, you gotta go get that.
Mm-hmm.
So that in
What
my
that got to do with education?
let me get there. So
How
when
you gonna get it if you're young?
they put me that they made me think this at an early age. So it made me already go as in I can't depend on my parents to do really too much for me. To the point where I gotta really figure out life on my own. To the point where anything as a want, I can't look at them like I need y'all to get this for me because y'all already let me know y'all don't have the money, y'all don't have the funds, y'all don't have the resources to get me what I need. Y'all only can give me what I need as in getting to the next day.
Well, that's where broken households come.
No, it wasn't broke for me though because I appreciated them and I understood at an early age that made me grow up quick. That made me grow up as quick as I needed to grow up because for one, thank God I'm the oldest of my siblings. So that made me think of my life differently as that I have to learn on my own at an early age because if I don't learn this shit, I'm never going to get anywhere in life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parents who aren't equipped to raise people, let alone putting themselves in a predicament to prepare themselves for having a child. And that's what I was trying to say when you were making your comments on it's very necessary for parents to be active because of the absence in the education system or just not having access to certain knowledge. But some people just don't care to educate themselves, let alone prepare themselves to make
And that's why I'm trying to go back to like
biggest problem in this in
I was also isn't even just about care. Sometimes they just don't think about it because of
they
like Ty was saying it's their
Some of them don't know.
That they're in.
And that's why I say like we got to bring back like community. And what I mean by that is, okay, let's say your parents are lacking because I totally agree with you. I feel like some people be having kids and don't need to have kids because they're not prepared for everything that comes with having kids. But when that, unfortunately, they still are being brought into this world. So I remember me and Ty had this conversation before. I don't have kids yet. I want to have kids, but I got nieces and nephews, and I care about a lot of different kids. If I see you fucking up and I'm cool with you, as a parent, I'm gonna let you know. Take your ass to the house. You don't need to be out here. You got fucking kids at home.
That don't mean they're gonna accept that message or utilize the information.
And then that's when you do what you do what has to be done. If I'm cool with you and I know your family, I'm about to be like, hey, you need to go get your grandkids because they ain't doing right over here. They're not doing right over here. Or then this may go back to snitching, but when do we call CPS?
Okay.
What? I'm serious. I'm serious. And it's like, that's the last thing people want to do. I would hate to do, but when do we, and like I said, my mom was a teacher, so I seen some shit in my life. I seen some shit that kids was going through of all type of colors. Sometimes it gets to be a little too late. Everybody's saying, when should we do it? Nah, give him a chance. When should we do it? And then the kid end up dead. So it's like, that's why I said we got to come up with a list of rules and not that apply to everything in life, because the same shit we on education, but I feel like it's the same shit that applies to the streets.
But see, then that's where I take it back to Nipsey, Tupac, fucking EMPD, Flavor Flav and them niggas, Public Enemy, like everybody. Fucking, if you go back and you look up right now, I want you, whoever the fuck you is watching, to Google the Thug Life Code and what Tupac really wrote and passed around American prisons in 1995. And this was the code all gangs and all thugs were supposed to get on, and it was supposed to change everything for black people everywhere. But there's a problem to where the white folk always come and take out our leaders, and we can't never make it that far.
Wait. Getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
I agree with y'all with that. Like,
we can't have one.
It's not that we can't have one. It's more of they know that one gonna change the rest of the world for us.
Exactly. That's why we can't have one.
And then again, like, well, it's more of them than there is us. So I don't know how much
honestly,
more we can do.
I don't really.
In America.
No. You want to know what I think?
There's more women than men, but there's still more white people than black people in America.
I don't even think that. I feel like what?
Swapping, and that's
Let's see.
It's always gonna be more than them. More of them than us anyway.
National Geographic said by 2032, mulattoes will outrank whites in population.
Yeah.
No, what she just said, I feel like it's not more of them. It's more of them that come together than us. in the capacity.
No, I
that
think
they
I
can
do think there's
change.
like more like by race.
I mean, we've been
More
executed. We've been getting executed. Like it ain't like
There's definitely
left,
more
right.
than like black people. The percentage is way greater.
That's what I'm saying. Like so I'm saying like if we really and where I was even going with that is like we got to band together, but even then, and I feel like this back on the woman topic.
Thing is, we can't
People-
band with just black. We gotta band
No,
with every.
and I
other
believe
race.
I believe that people like you keep saying Civil War. This before, and not even because there were some white people fighting with black people in the Civil War, but I feel like it would be more all types of races. I feel like there would be all types of races banding with us. But what you got to be fearful of is not even white people. You got to be fearful of, and what we call them down south. I might blur this out, but we call them coons down south. You got to be fearful of the coon because they will turn on you.
With them, so how you just said that. That's how I see academics. That's how I see.
So you think academics are coon?
Yeah, because nigga, it wasn't your business to be telling, nigga.
But then we gotta say about Fox, CBS.
I agree because
Every
he was
other
just
news-
reporting because
every
that
news-
same shit was on the
every
news
news
in
outlet.
Chicago.
I feel the same way. We was clowning Don Lemon forever until the white folk turned on him. Now we all like free Don Lemon. You know what I'm saying? But we was clowning him for giving away our culture and our fucking understanding of what we're doing.
But it was a different perspective. I think that's what.
All right, y'all ready? This is 2025. Projected U.S. population breakdown by race and ethnicity. White, 63.4%. Hispanic Latino, 20%. Black African American, 12.3.
That's a lie.
Asian, no, it's not.
Niggas,
No, it's not because you got to look at the world. You think more black people in Africa?
I'll tell you right now, nigga, we need to go to
We
Rio,
didn't let
bro.
them in getting executed.
What is? It's not a lie. We was never even. You think they were gonna outnumber themselves when they brought us over here? We need to start
I thought
populating
we was
more.
already here with the Indians.
We were not.
Look up, nigga.
We were
Look
stolen
at how
and
many
sold.
fucking times we were. No, I
So
think we
was
were
never
here. So
before them.
what do they call it?
Y'all really
Salon?
think? Time out.
Salons?
Time out. Time
That
out.
shit real.
Time out.
We was here.
Time out. Y'all think Indians don't got black in them?
Yes.
Well,
Every culture got
Black
because if you go
Seminoles.
back to
Black
Pangea,
Seminoles.
if you go back to Pangea, technically everybody
been
comes from
everywhere,
the
bro.
motherland.
We've been
But-
everywhere. That's the point of what we not realizing. We're
I'm
trying to
sure-
change our history. We've been everywhere. What if you go back? They say God is black,
Hey,
bro.
bro, have that monitor off.
I'm sorry, but God is black. We've been
I can't-
everywhere, bro. That's a fucking. They made up.
I just go by what's reported and what I've seen.
Nigga,
man.
that's Google. It's a lie.
But nah, for years we've been the lower population. This, I mean,
Because they told
this
you
was
that.
it. I mean,
No, we-
Ask Google what
We
color
had
Jesus is.
indigenous.
How many?
people here.
No,
What
you
kind
gotta think. How many? How many
Considered
black
black
towns
and-
do you know
Listen,
of in
listen,
America?
listen.
How many major
No,
black cities,
listen,
major
listen,
black
listen
towns
to
can
me,
you think
listen
of
to
that
me.
are predominantly
Listen
black?
to me. Listen to me. They gonna lie to us.
okay.
They gonna lie to us. Ain't. If we
Are we
go
moving
back,
to religion? Because it's going.
I don't want to move to religion.
Because
I just
it's
want to go
gonna-
based off your last
okay.
comment of like you're only going based off of what you're seeing,
They've
what
been
you're
lying
reading
to
type
us. We've
shit.
been
So
everywhere.
what do you believe?
What
Jesus, or your?
what do I
Do
believe?
you believe in Jesus?
I believe in God. I believe in God, and I do believe in the Trinity. But this is
Keep
how I
it
feel.
broad. Keep it broad.
I'm-
I'm not saying it to get religious, just to make sense of my question.
I believe in a higher power, and I
Bro,
identify with the Trinity.
Epstein said he was black. And that's who said he was black.
But
We're not-
I do a lot of research on this. That's why I'm like, we could go down a rabbit hole. But basically, he said he had olive to brown skin, dark hair, dark eyes.
he was black.
Forensic
Trying to lie to us
forensic
all along.
anthropology suggests a complexion similar to modern Iraqi Jews or sun-tanned
CC.
Mediterranean appearance.
Now do me a favor.
CC.
Type in olive complexion.
Okay,
person,
CC,
and then go to
CC.
images.
When you was in
Jesus
elementary,
look
right?
like Nipsey
Hold on,
Hussle.
hold on. CC, when you was in elementary, right? You know how they used to have all the Black History people all on the board or all on the wall, right? What they tell you that every black person has something to do with creation or inventions, right? You didn't-
Not every black person, but
Majority,
yes.
majority of the
A
inventions.
lot of people, a lot of
majority
inventions
why
were black.
Why we move forward
But-
in life.
Nipsey Hussle.
Black
But,
people We have been
Oh,
here
hell
and we've
no,
been
that's
making
one
change.
thing.
We've been doing everything besides. The only thing we didn't do right is politics.
Talking about 30 minutes long.
I feel like that's the only thing we didn't do right.
We can't say we didn't do that right, nigga. We had Black
We can
Wall
have another
Street.
conversation.
We had
Cause this is gonna
No,
make you
no, no,
goddamn
no.
walk.
Especially if we go on the religion topic, because I have done a lot of extensive studying on the Jews. I'm not afraid to say it.
Why?
And
And why?
if we and I don't think that we should. I'm gonna just say I don't think it's black people we should be following the Western Bible because it was not created for us. It was not created for us. If you go to the Old Testament,
I believe in the Word of God, but I don't believe in the book.
I mean, I'm just going off of history because I am a history buff. The Jews who believe they are God's people, the real God's people, who the Bible, the Old Testament, I should say, was written for and after. They don't even believe that they believe that we are going to get God just by watching them be good people. That's what they believe. They don't believe that God is for us. So then you take that to, and that's why a lot of people I feel like believe in the New Testament because that was supposed to be the correction of that. But like, if we're going off of history, since we were never supposed to get the word from that Bible, we were never supposed to get the word. It was not created for us, and it's not the first time we've seen it in multiple religions to where black people were
you heard what you just said?
Were cursed and we were not supposed to receive you.
It
We were
was
not
not.
the promised
Listen.
for God.
No, listen. You said created by a man. It wasn't meant for their ass either. It was made up.
I agree. I agree. But it's a whole lot of and I believe I do believe that it's used for control and power. I believe that it's a reason into a lot of the issues that we have in modern day society.
Right. Why
People
we got a
would
fucking church
would
and a
stone
liquor store
us,
by every
but
fucking church. A liquor store is by every church. Why? Why?
it was also used to keep our people enslaved. You know why black people dress so nice when they go to church?
We like
Why
looking good.
Huh?
We like looking good.
Well, no, it's
Sunday
because
was the only day we got off from slavery.
and we only got one church fit for my masters. And so black people being us, that shit gonna look sharp.
On Sunday, you
And
put
they
that
carried
shit
it on
on.
all
It's
the
your
way to
only time to do
2026.
it.
I didn't know that. I just thought we like looking good.
We do everything.
I didn't say I did. But we do like
what?
we do like looking good.
Man, let's wrap it up. We've been going, man. We've been going. I want to keep these going because we can't talk about this all day, but I like these just real conversations, getting perspective. I feel like we actually do align on certain things, no matter which way we get there. But I see the perspectives, and I feel like these conversations will lead to change. Like I feel like this is a very proactive thing. My mom was really against me bringing up any of the shit about the gangs and shit because she's like, "The
Why?
niggas
We
gonna
gotta
kill
talk
you,"
about this
and I'm like,
shit.
"That's the
Niggas gonna
problem.
kill you.
That's the problem. You want me to be
Gonna kill
fearful.
me. Why
You
you
want
want
me
me
to
to
be
be
fearful."
I didn't say not a name, not a dead homie.
Listen.
I didn't say shit about none of y'all people. I just said the streets is dead.
I mean, even if I did, like
about
that,
you.
that's the issue. But anyway, I won't go back into it. But I think these
you wasting your
conversations.
time, nigga. Go get a job.
I agree. I think these conversations. It is hard. It is hard to get a job right now. I'll give you that. But that's not our fault.
We'll go start your own shit.
But I want to say these conversations can be a part of the change. Being proactive. I would love if we could do something, back to school drive, something.
You got
Something for the community.
We have
we're
a
here.
cookout coming soon.
Who got
for
to
the
go?
community.
Okay.
Me and T planning it.
All right. Y'all gonna have vegan options?
Block
We're gonna
party.
have vegan options.
Nah, but we should. Let us know what we can do. But
Creative G's
Yeah.
will be there.
yeah, we got to get back to our community.
I don't know about y'all too.
Stop right. I will be at hey, if it's for the community, why wouldn't I be there?
I will see.
Why wouldn't I be there? I'd rather
see.
spend my money with the community than at the
We'll
club.
see.
Okay, that's the thing. See, I've been more on just trying to do more
Right.
community things and get into things that
Stop
people are
spending money in the
doing
white
out
folks
here.
clubs, man.
What club I been to?
Stop it.
You just try to
I get in for free, so I don't spend
Stop
shit
it.
on these white people. But you right. I do spend a drink once and two. So, but besides that, I'm in that bitch for free.
Technically, buying that drink, you ain't in there for free.
She right.
But
She
I
right.
digress. We gonna.
Can we get our own club?
we
Then
go in
what
there.
we gotta go to? Motherfucking what the shit with the damn Sahara?
Oh, Big Jerk.
Yeah, where we at? I gotta go to Big
The
Jerk.
jerk is closed.
Big Jerk closed?
Yeah.
What?
Y'all lying.
No.
Y'all
did.
lying.
Yeah.
When did Big Jerk close? It was just
Y'all
open
lying.
like a couple
Last
months.
year.
No.
Y'all lying.
No, we went to
Y'all
Big
lying.
Jerk.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
They
lying.
recently closed
No,
that.
They
y'all-
ain't closed last summer.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go before. I remember we.
That
supposed
we
to go,
went-
That was
we
like
went to-
March.
that-
That was
of-
March.
of-
That was literally like a
yes.
year ago.
Yes.
They
What the
closed
fuck
after
happened?
that over the summer.
Why?
Yeah, they closed that.
They got
over
too
the
black.
summer.
Damn.
They got too black.
Too
Yeah.
black. You heard what
Well,
he
there
said.
was a shooting there, and they tried to stop us from
Niggas
bringing the
shooting
cameras
everywhere in
in.
the world.
And that's what I'm saying. Is the white folk have a problem with it? We have to learn to live through it. That's why I have a problem with them.
Because it really be the white folks that like to shoot.
You said police.
But anyway,
All right.
we're gonna wrap this up because it's 1:30 o'clock. It's 1:30 in the morning. Motherfuckers, it's
They
time.
don't know that.
Well, they know it now.
We out.
Ha.